Hey guys, PC Guy here, and this time after the video that I did on Rainmeter, which is a bit more convoluted and not as clear as I wanted, because it's not exactly an easy to use program, I mentioned Wallpaper Engine. Now, after doing that video and looking a bit more into Wallpaper Engine, I decided to actually get it and make a video about it while I'm at it. Now, Wallpaper Engine is not a free program. It costs $3.99, I believe, so it's not super expensive either, and it is available on Steam. What this means is that you need to have Steam installed to buy it and download it, but on the other hand, once you have it added to your Steam library, provided you don't lose your Steam account for whatever reason, it will be available to you in however many computers you have, and no matter how often you change your computer and reinstall everything, you buy it once and you have it basically for life. So if you do not have Steam, I will provide a link in the description below, or you can just Google Steam and it will be the first link, store.steampower.com. It will bring you to Steam. I will also put the link to Wallpaper Engine on Steam on the description below. Alternatively, you can just search for it there, and it is just Wallpaper Engine. It does not get any simpler. Now, I already have Steam installed, and I already have an account, and I also don't see much of the point of showing you how to do it, because it's pretty simple. I mean, it's literally signing up and installing the client. It's a free library. You have tons of games and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, you probably know what Steam is, so I'm kind of wasting time telling you. Anyway, the buy process is pretty simple. Afterwards, you have to download it. It basically, after you buy it, it pops up immediately to download if you want to download it immediately. So it's very straightforward. I have not included that in the video because I don't see the point. While I am in the business of making video tutorials and such, I don't see the point in making a video about such a simple and easy thing. So yeah, that's it. And I will now show you how to work with Wallpaper Engine. I've actually not even tried it myself so far, so I will be discovering it alongside you guys. Once Wallpaper Engine actually finishes downloading and installing, which should not take long because it's not a big program, you have two choices. You can go on Steam on your library, look for it, which software, Wallpaper Engine, and you can launch it from here, or you can simply go on your taskbar and it should be all the way at the bottom at the W. Actually, it is not, but in any case, you can search Wallpaper Engine. Yeah, there it is. You can pin it to start, whatever. In any case, I expect it to, once it is actually running, to just auto start in the background. You probably don't have to worry about it. That's what I expect. Let us see. Watch Wallpaper Engine. I will use it at 64-bit. Might use more RAM. Well, that's not really an issue. So it is now performing the first time launch, apparently. If it takes too long, I will cut this out for you guys. Now we actually have a little setup for the first time launch. I will leave it in English. Quality presets. I will put the quality on high. I do have a really decent PC, so why not? Start a little, yeah, there it is. Auto start, definitely. Let Wallpaper adjust your Windows border color automatically. I will revisit this and see what it actually does, but for now I will leave it on the preset, which is disabled. And everything is considered, yada yada yada. Browse wallpapers now. All done. Okay, so I'll actually minimize everything so we can actually see what it does. And yeah, click to search the workshop in detail. Click here to discover new wallpapers from the workshop. So yeah, you can basically make your own wallpapers here, I believe. And one thing that is interesting is that you have, for example, Corsair's IQ for RGB synchronization. You have several wallpapers that actually support synchronization with IQ. And if you have all your fans doing a certain pattern or color pattern or gradient pattern, whatever, you can synchronize it with your desktop, and it will actually synchronize your wallpaper with your fans and your lighting and RGB strips and all that. So that is quite an interesting option. I personally hope that in the future they will support other synchronization options, like in my case Aura. So that is kind of what I am hoping for. Hope it comes to pass. We will see in the future. I have not really seen if there are any plans for that or not, but we'll see. Now, let us see what they have lying around here. You can search. Apparently, there's a lot of categories. Let us see if they have a search function of sorts. Well, here you can choose your monitor. If you have multiple monitors, I take it you can adjust multiple different wallpapers per monitor. Obviously, that would make sense, and it would be strange if it didn't. Here, the workshop, as you can see, you can create a wallpaper from scratch or use a template. I am not going to dig into that because my intention is more of a user point of view. And here you have the settings. You keep running when there's another application, or you pause it and mute it. What to do when other applications are maximized full screen or playing audio. You have a lot of options, quality options. So, you know, you name it. Other general options like UI skin. Let's make it nice and dark. I prefer that. UI language, media input device, recording volume. This is all things that you can adjust. Plugins for IQ, for example. I don't use it personally, but if you have it, it's nice to have synchronization. That is one of the things that I really like about Wallpaper Engine. And workshop browser. Here, use the filter options on the left, easily find, approved to browse hand-picked wallpapers. So the approved ones basically are tested and proven and are basically should be good to go. Now let us choose sci-fi or gaming or fantasy. Apparently you can choose multiple. That was mostly a first time use tooltip kind of thing. I will go to the approved. I will filter them by resolution to full HD. Where's full HD? There. Age rating, everyone. Type. There we go. And let us find a nice one that we can try out. Doesn't necessarily mean I will keep whatever I show you guys, but it is just an example anyway. You have a whole 18 pages on these three genres on this resolution with the approved tag. If I take out the approved tag, it will swell up to over 1,000 pages. So yeah, you have a lot to choose from. You can also tag it for customizable, audio responsive. So there is a lot of options. Now if I choose customizable, then it is a bit less. Let us try a nice minimalistic one. As you see, they do not take a lot of space. Let us hit here, subscribe. Now it is downloading from Steam. It's a small download, as you can see. I am actually not sure if you need to have Steam open for it to download specific wallpapers. Now, as you can see, it automatically installs. And see, it is following my mouse around, actually. It is lighting up wherever I go. Now, this is a very simple wallpaper mod, but it is interesting to see the interactivity with it. Now, one point to take in consideration is, let us see how much it is actually using. Now, excuse the clutter of other processes, but I will sort them by name, and I will go to the W, I suppose. Wallpaper.64.x must be this one. As you can see, it is using a 3.4% GPU power. Keep in mind that I have a very bad GPU. I have a GTX 960 at this point. So it's really not placing that much of a load on the system at all. Now let us go back and look for something a bit more complicated, let's say. It's worth mentioning that by now my plan to let you guys see what I was doing on my first try kind of went down the drain. I tried a few of the audio reactive wallpapers and I ran into some issues that I had to kind of troubleshoot. Now, good news is it's not exactly Wallpaper Engine's fault. It's an interaction between Wallpaper Engine and the Sonic suit that comes with Asus motherboard, so it was kind of conflicting a little bit. But I don't even use that program from motherboard. I only have it lying around because I plan to do a video soon highlighting the features that the motherboard comes with. So I just uninstalled it for now, and from then on, it was basically working fine. So I will let you guys see. If you go here to the workshop, you have a whole list. As you saw, there's a very, very big list. And let us go, for example, for audio responsive. And you have here a number of them. Now, one that I already tried while I was troubleshooting, I will actually look for it here. Should be on my list. Yes, I tried this one. You just double click it like this, and there you go. Now, there is no audio going on right now on my screen. I will let you guys see. I'll just put one of my own videos going on in the background. Let us go with this one. It would also mean that, yeah, more competition. It will hopefully bring the prices down, which are massively overpriced in my opinion, the RTX line that is, and hopefully push the performance gains a bit further, and they are very prevalent. And that is true even for the press driver version that reviewers got. As you could see from this short extract of me playing back one of my own videos, the wallpaper reacts to the audio and in this case shows as bars. There is also other options like for example this wallpaper that will show up colors around that move and shine and glow according to the sound that is being played. Now I might add that I am encountering some conflicts between, like I said, Sonic Studio and this program. They were resolved when I uninstalled Sonic Studio. The problems ranged from not being able to detect the audio from the computer itself, while at the same time having no problem detecting it if I were to switch to, let's say, the microphone. If I go, for example, here to settings, and if I use the microphone as the source for the audio, it usually, as you can see, it has zero problem, although it has a bit of a sensitivity thing. Well, I have to speak a lot louder for the colors to show, but you can adjust the sensitivity here, and yeah. Now, what is happening here should happen all the time when I have music, a video in the background. It does not, but that is a conflict between the software and Sonic Studio, so it's not completely to blame on the Wallpaper Engine, and it's just a matter of compatibility between different softwares. Do you use other softwares like that? Then you might have to turn them off if you want to enjoy effects like this, although it has zero effect on wallpapers that do not have audio sensitivity things, which are kind of a niche, really. Now, to continue with our review, I will let you check other things, like you can have a number of wallpapers installed. I installed a bunch of them here already, but it's, as you saw, it's merely a fraction of what you can find on the store. Now, what this means is that for you to download a wallpaper from the store, it's completely free, all of them. Um, I mean, you already paid for the program. Why would you pay for wallpapers on top of that? In any case, you can download the wallpaper from the store for free as long as you are connected with Steam and Steam is online. After the wallpaper is downloaded, you can safely close Steam, not a problem. it says Wallpaper Engine is shutting down, but that is not an issue. You can just go to here, change wallpaper, and yeah, sure, it seems Steam isn't available, but your stuff is loaded, so and downloaded, so you don't have to have Steam on for that. It is completely fine. When you are here, these are the ones that are downloaded. You can just safely click on another one and change it, and here you are. Here you are, a little scene from Dark Souls. You want to change again for something else. It's already downloaded. Here, have another different one. Um, you want more? You want to change it again? Then drop visualizer. So yeah, you have a lot of options. It's very easy to switch from one background to another, and you even have here recent wallpapers to see the ones you've been going through, and you can easily switch back to any of the ones that you have been going through earlier. Now on each wallpaper you have settings. For example, this one here has inbuilt sound. You can change the sound settings. You can make it 0 volume. You can make it louder. I'll put it at 0 because, yeah, I'm doing a video. Here you can, well, make it fit to the screen or center or stretch, but in this case it's built for this resolution, so you don't have to even touch it. Position, camera shake to adjust how it shakes. So as you can see, a lot of the wallpapers have settings that you can basically customize and, make it more your own. You can even have wallpapers that have, well, let's say little mini games in them, like this one, for example. Don't ask me what the goal of the mini game is because I have not figured it out myself either. But you can throw little sheeplets around. You can, I'm not sure what the point of this is, but it's nice that it's interactive like this. It's kind of fun. You can have some fun with the sheep while you are on your desktop. You can even throw it to the water. It's okay. It can swim, I think. All of this said and all these settings shown, I am not sure there is a whole lot more for me to show you on Wallpaper Engine. There are thousands and thousands of wallpapers to discover, as we saw. A lot of them have customizable settings. A lot of them are audio reactive or give off their own audio. Uh, and this is very interesting. The IQ synchronization. I would love if they had Aura. They don't yet. Hopefully, they will in the future. In any case, if you guys have Corsair RGB synchronization, this is a very interesting program for you guys. Now, comparing this to the Rainmeter program that I have shown you last time, this one is a lot more polished, a lot easier to use, really, really user friendly. Sure, you might have to troubleshoot some of the audio relating settings because of the compatibility issues I mentioned, but that's about it. You go on their Steam page, there's a small community/forum page for the Steam application. It's on Steam itself. Let me see if I can show you how to get there. Well, you have a support in fact thingy like right here. Where does it send us? I wonder. Well, yeah, my Steam is not on. That might be why. In any case, there is. Oh yeah, see the Steam is turning on, as we can see. And yeah, there is a community page, FAQ read first, and here you have it. Applications crashing, bugging Wallpaper Engine. Here, Sonic Suit. That's the one that was giving me issues, for example. So it has a whole troubleshooting thing, and it's easily accessible, as you can see. In any case, that is really the only gripe I have with Wallpaper Engine, but it's not really their fault. Uh, Comparing it to Rainmeter, like I said, a lot easier to use, a lot more user-friendly, thousands and thousands of very easily accessible wallpapers where you don't have to go dig through third-party websites to install them and get them. You have a inbuilt workshop where you can actually make your own wallpaper and share it with people if you'd like. So it is quite amazing. It is very impressive, and for $3.99 of a lifetime one time buy, I would totally recommend it. I completely recommend Wallpaper Engine if you want to spice up your desktop a little bit. I have very few bad things to say about it. You could even say, for example, you could have Wallpaper Engine and you could have also Rainmeter and then use Rainmeter to add dynamic displays to your already pre-built wallpaper engine, like the ones that I have shown you last week, where you can have the, for example, CPU usage, CPU temperatures dynamically updated and displayed. You could have a small Rainmeter display on top of your wallpaper engine. Why not? And then you have the best of both worlds if you want to really take it to the next level. So that is definitely an option that I am going to explore, and I will in the future let you guys see how it turned out. But for now, Wallpaper Engine, definitely a recommended program. Paid, yes, but not expensive, and definitely worth the value. Hope you guys enjoy your wallpapers. Addict PC, guy, thing, Galaxy, out.